guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you how to go from a beautiful normal day look into this. I have collaborated with Rimmel on a couple of shoots, a couple of looks, exclusively for Superdrug, so this is my Halloween look. If you guys would like to see how I created this look, then please stay tuned. So people always kind of want a transition from day to night. This is going to be a transition from day to dead. I'm really excited about it actually. I think it was really cool when I did it at the photo shoot anyway, so I really hope you guys like it. But basically I'm going to show you how to turn this kind of natural as natural as I get day look to a really cool Halloween-y skull look. So you don't need to take your makeup off, you don't need to start again. If you've just got back in from work, you can work straight from this. It's super easy. So I'm going to show you guys how to change it up. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change our eye makeup slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Exaggerate eyeliner. This is Rimmel liquid liner. And I'm going to put some flicks on my eyes. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. Whee! Okay, so straight away we're getting more of a kind of evening-y look with our big dramatic flicks. There's something about putting makeup on top of makeup that I just find the best. Like my favourite makeup I do is always when I just work on top of what I've had already. Okay, so now we've got the start of our flicks. I might go back in and make them a little bit bigger. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Magnif'eyes dual pencil. This one is back to black. And it's black basically. And we're going to use this side here, which is a little bit metallic. And I'm basically just going to run this all over my lid to make it super dark. Like, it's just crazy how easy it is to layer these together. I couldn't believe it when I was doing the photo shoot. We're just going straight on top. This side of it has a really nice kind of luminous finish. It's got little kind of flecks of glitter in there, but it's really, really pretty. We're going to use that all over, and I'm just going to go up to the crease for the moment because I'm going to blend it out a little bit. And we're just going over the pencil and I'm blending that into the crease. You can see how easy that was. Now I'm going to smoky it out underneath by quite a bit. So I'm going to start with the same side and I'm just going to go under my eye. And we're just going to blend that out too, same brush. There we go, so we're starting to get somewhere, super dramatic already. Now I'm going to take the Scandaleyes Kohl pencil, and this is the shade Black. And we're just going to go in our waterline. This is a waterproof pencil, so it lasts absolutely ages. So I'm just going to go in my waterline. And you can see it does add a lot of drama. And then I'm going to tightline my eyes. Oh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. This is the Kate Moss Sculpting palette by Rimmel, and I'm going to go in with this shade here, and I'm just going to blend my crease a little bit, make sure it's nice and matte, and I'm going to bring that colour in my inner corner a little bit too. Now I've got a bit of mascara on already, but I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Volume Colourist mascara. This is a super chunky brush, but it gives you tons of volume, which is what I want, because I'm not going to wear falsies with this look, but I do want my lashes to be nice and dramatic. So this just adds the volume that I need. And then I'm going to use tons of this on my bottom lashes as well. Sassy smokes. I'm going to jump into my Glam Eyes palette in Golden Eye, and I'm going to go in with the black shade first. And I'm just going to intensify. I want it to be quite matte and quite black on the outer corners. And then I actually might go underneath my eye with that too, just on the outer corners. I'm looking at the campaign picture and I'm going to go under my eye with a little bit more black because it was a bit more dramatic. And then I'm just going to go in with the black and my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease just a little bit more. Yep, I like that. I might just make my flicks a little bit bigger. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go over the whole liner. And after going on with all those shadows, just a little bit more intense. I'm going to go in with my other Magnif'eyes dual pencil, and I'm going to just really highlight that inner corner. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this. Okay, I would say eyes finished. So that is our eyes, super smoky. I absolutely love this eye look. I want to wear it all day because this is cute. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of any lip liner that's on my lips already. Get that gone. And then I'm going to take this Scandaleyes nude pencil. This is actually for your waterline, but I'm going to use it on my lips today. So I'm just going to blank those out. And don't worry about it looking crazy or too light for your skin tone because it's not going to matter because you're not going to be able to see it anyway. We're going to do the skull nose now. So the way we're going to do that is I'm going to take the Rimmel Kohl pencil again that we used in the waterline, and I'm just going to roughly sketch out a skull nose. My nose ring really annoys me here. And the product I'm going to use to actually fill it in, and this is tried and tested and it works so well, Stay Matte Liquid Lip Colour, and this is the shade Pitch Black. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the applicator and I'm just going to fill in my nose. It helps that it smells nice. And because this dries down matte, it really doesn't move. I'm going to bring this part up a little bit. And then what we can do from here is we can wait for that to dry and then go over it with another coat. That'll work really well. And I actually managed to stay pretty neat and tidy there. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to start shading my face. So I'm going to take a kind of big eyeshadow brush. Should I use this one? Yeah, I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush from earlier and I'm going to go in with this palette again, the Golden Eye Glam Eyes palette. And we're going to actually go straight in with this metallic. And even though it's shimmery, it still does a good job. So we're going to get that. We're going to start at the back and we're going to work our way forwards. And I'm just going to follow the natural contour just now. Spooky. Once we've got the start of the kind of grey contour, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the Kate contour palette and we're going to go in with the contour shade. This is in the shade Coral Glow, by the way, this palette. We're going to go in with the contour shade and I'm going to use that on top, and that's just going to help blend everything. Now I'm going to go in with the contour shade by itself and I'm just going to really start to contour this head of mine. And then I'm going to go back in with that grey eyeshadow. We're going to contour just like the temples. Just in here, and see how that just gives that grey effect. It really helps, trust me. But it's just kind of ghoulish, isn't it? It is spooky anyway. See, when you're using your brush, you can actually feel the hollow part of your skull just here. That makes me sound like I think I'm stupid. Not the hollow part in my skull. Your little temples, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to take a tiny little bit of that grey shade and I'm just going to go just down that part of my nose. Just contour that a little bit. Basically anywhere that you contour usually, just do it again but with a kind of grey eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go take that grey shadow again, I'm going to go under my lip. I'm actually going to take my big contour and just go around my jaw slightly. I'm using the bigger brush because it makes it less kind of concentrated. But anywhere you can get those grey tones coming through, it'll just make it look super creepy and chic. We're getting somewhere. I can see that my nose is dry, but I'm going to go over it one more time. Just make it that little bit more dark. Now we're going to sketch out our teeth. So the teeth are really, really easy. All we're going to do is we're going to do a straight line from here out and then two lines coming down to kind of mimic a jaw, but it's a really simplified jaw. It's not an overly complicated look. It doesn't have to be anyway. So we're going to do two lines, and the way I actually find this easiest is I place my pencil here and just move my head. Just like that. Now let's sketch these lines down. I'm going to take a look at my picture. Always have a kind of reference picture. I just think it makes a huge difference. It makes it much easier. So I'm actually looking at my own face from the photo shoot. It's like one line kind of curving around matching your contour and then one coming down to mimic the jaw shape basically. Cool! I really didn't think I was going to get that first time. And then another thing I did was this. Just to bring that down to meet the chin. So the pencil I used, by the way, for that was the Scandaleyes waterproof. I've used that for all the lines so far. What we're going to do now is we're going to just start to blend those out a little bit. So I'm going to go back in with my Glam Eyes palette, back in with that grey shadow, and we're going to shade under here. I'm actually going to change my brush to a slightly smaller brush. And it helps a lot because the Kohl is so creamy before it sets. You can move it around and get that really nice blend. Cool. I'm going to bring that contour just down to meet the line. And then in these kind of V shapes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sharper end of the duo, which is black, and I'm just going to fill in that shape. And I'm only kind of doing it to about here. And then again, we're going to go in with the palette. I'm going to go in with the grey first, and we're just going to start to blend that out. And then I'm going to go in with a clean brush and I'm just going to buff out any edges. I'm going to bring this line a little bit further in. With these looks, because they are quite creative, you can do whatever you like, honestly. But this is just the basics that I like to follow for this one look that I think looks pretty good. A lot of it is going to go back and fixing little bits and things like that. And then if you need to, you can use like a concealer brush just to tidy up anything. I think it's time to do the teeth now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my nudie pencil, go over my lips one more time. I'm going to take a little flat brush just like this. This product here, I'm going to go in with the matte black part. I'm going to go in with my brush and I'm going to use the product with a brush to get nice straight lines so I can get my teeth. So let's just start at the outside of the mouth. So I'm basically stamping the line on. And that way it's really easy to get how separate your teeth should be. So obviously we've got 4 teeth, so we're going to do the same thing. And I'm just going along my lips now. So they look pretty faint at the moment, but we're going to go back and make them darker. Now I'm going to go in with my Exaggerate waterproof liquid liner, the same I used for my flicks, and I'm going to use that to just define the teeth, make them last that extra bit longer as well, basically make them darker and more kind of defined. So we're starting to get somewhere with the teeth. I'm just going to take a little bit extra time with my little Glam Eyes palette and my eyeshadow brush to just make sure that everything's really nicely blended. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Colour Precise liner, and this is 24-hour wear, but it's white. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this on in between my teeth, and it's just going to make them pop a little bit more. Like that. Basically it looks like a tooth now. But something that I learned on the photo shoot was just to press it on rather than like try and colour them in. It just didn't work. So that just makes the like teeth pop a little bit more. Something else I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Scandaleyes Kohl pencil again, and I'm just going to colour in my lip line, like where my lips meet, and then I'm also just going to make it a little bit thicker just here. I'm going to take a little small brush and this colour here from the Glam Eyes palette, and I'm just going to highlight my cheeks, all the kind of high points. This is like a little bit grey, so it's a little bit more, oh there we go, boom. Just because we did doesn't mean we can't highlight. So it just gives it more of a kind of eerie grey highlight, and I'm just going to do the centre of my nose too, and a little bit of my chin actually. And we'll just go ahead and do the forehead as well. Oh, that's cool. You can leave it like this if you want, but something I did that I actually thought was really cool is I actually overlined my top lip with black. So I'm going to do that to show you guys what it looks like, and then I'm going to slightly contour my nose just a little bit more, and then that's us done. Super easy. So we're going to do the Cupid's bow. Just like that. It's just a cool little addition. I thought, let's contour our nose just a little bit more. It just looked a wee bit darker in the photo shoot, so I'm just I want to match it, you know. And now what I always like to do when it's kind of more intricate Halloween-y looks is I'm just going to sit for a little while in the mirror, see if there's any little bits that need changed. I can see here that I'm going to take a little bit more black shadow and just buff this out. I don't want any weird lines in my blending. So you guys, that is the finished look. Another thing to mention is my nails. This is a Rimmel nail polish. It's part of the Rita Ora collection and it's called Rita's Black, and it is gorgeous, super shiny, oil slick black. So I thought I would paint my nails for the occasion, you know. Spooky, spooky. I really hope you guys like this look. I was so excited to be part of this collaboration with Rimmel, especially because my first ever YouTube video was actually a skull tutorial, which was really, really cool. Kind of a little bit of a throwback there. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye!